Hello, I am back. Okay, we're gonna be playing Harlequinade. Circus kind of like game. Visual. Alright, let me wake up. Let me out of here. Let this dream change already. Shut my eyes closed as hard as I can, squeezing as hard as I can. The skin of my face wrinkles and tightens at the pressure. Second letter, my eyes blink back open, and nothing has changed. What is going on? Why are you threatening my... Why do I immediately enter this and I am being... my life is being threatened? Tell me why and I might let you live. I shake my head for the 10th, 12th, 20th time. A muffled I don't know chokes in my throat. As if he cares, the harlequin on top of me has spoken in riddles the entire time. But the bloodlust in his eyes is anything but a joke. What? It's because I'm not answering your riddle? I don't know. Are you just being cruel to me? The harlequin's knife dips into my skin on my neck. It pricks at me, rushing all the blood to my face. As if I wasn't already struggling to breathe. Something warm slides down my neck onto the couch. All I can do is sob. A gag over my throat covers the sound and smell. Nobody but him will hear me. He'll be the last one to ever see me. He'll be the last one I ever see. This will be the last time, surely. He raises the knife above his head. His hand shakes, but its grip on me with his other hand hardens. I gasp. It swings down and flash. My chest feels warm. The lights in the room dim. Even his body on top of me slips away. The darkness in the background seeps in, overtaking me. I'm dead already? There's nothing left but myself. Myself. Ugh. Look at you. You act like we just had midterms. What? Were you up all night studying? I shake my head and shrug. I knew today would be a special day, so I tried to go to bed early. But clearly my body and my mind had other plans. Still, what a vivid dream. I can't remember if I even had one of those. Had one that specific, that real. That's the thing about dreams, though, isn't it? They're figments of our imagination. Just fleeting jumbles of our memories and thoughts. And in my case, clearly my future plans. You have everything you need, right? Phone, money. If we want to get drinks, we have to show our IDs too. Oh, good call. I put on my wallet and check. Let's do a custom MC. We'll do the guy. Snow. Him. Enter the carnival. Yep, I'm ready to go. Good, cuz I've been weighing on this. A night off just for playing carnival games and eating carnival food. It'll be a lot more fun than the bar crawl we went on last semester. It would have been better if you hadn't insisted on taking a shot at every single stop. I'm not sure they even serve anything that hard at the carnival. Sounds dangerous with all the performers and kids around. Probably not. Guess we'll have to enjoy the other drinks. Snow looks like he needs something already. I was just thinking of something. I had a strange dream last night, though. I guess I was excited, worried about the trip. So I had a dream about us going. Worried about going to a carnival? We really do need to get you out more often. Really? I'm serious, there was, well... It's like, oh, I died. Being stabbed by a Harlequin. It's like, the fuck dreams do you have? I know. There's another time where, it was like a death game kind of thing. I have two, like, death game dreams, where it was one YouTuber death games, where basically, YouTubers and Twitch streamers stream, basically, either playing real-life games or video games, and if they lose, they die. But none of this was illegal, and, the VODs of them dying was put onto their VOD, channels. So you get to see them die. One episode was with, Gordon Ramsay. It was a cooking kind of show thing. And one I remember was, someone falling down the stairs. That was one death. One death I remember. Alright, another death game was, like, in real life, like, during the apocalypse. I remember, someone throwing an axe at someone's head. Horrible sight. I should get help. Yeah. Sorry. Let me be right back. Okay, but I'm back. Those were the, I had to wash my hands. But, hold on. But yeah, that was, I've had a lot of dreams where people die, like, they get hit by a missile, a nuke happens. Let me do that. A nuke happens, or apocalypse. Like, I've had dreams of people dying, and it's horrible. It's horrible to see someone die, even though it's not real. My face flushes, trying to remember anything besides being attacked by a clown, and killer clown nightmare, really. What am I, 5? I suppose it was a stress dream. Though I usually find myself in the campus library, and I'm surrounded by walls of books, and I keep getting more and more homework before I can finish my current stack. She tugs my arm, laughing. You've been headfirst in essays and textbooks for so long. I know you're getting ready for your internship, but let's have fun tonight, alright? Franca is far easier going than I am. It's a trait that sometimes finds us at odds with each other, but more often than not, it is a much needed distraction. Letting her take the lead on things like this almost always ends up with a fun night for our friend group. Portia waves us over, indicating the driver is here. We all climb into the car and head out to the carnival. Wow. Color and confetti splash against the golden rays of the dwindling sun. Hold on. Let me do my camera. Alright. Color and confetti splash against the golden rays of the dwindling sun. As far as the eye can see. Am I, let me see what topic I am on. For Twitch. Just chatting. Okay, good. Okay. Carnival rides and tent blot out the skyline. For a temporary carnival, it's incredibly elaborate. I know, right? I thought it'd be some rinky downtown fair, but it's a whole and simple. My Tuesday, Thursday morning class keeps talking about it before class starts. I didn't know what to expect. To be honest, I've never been to a fair, let alone a carnival. What about you, Snow? I've been, like... I don't know if I've been to a carnival, but a fair, yes I have. Oh, a lot of times. Oh, yeah, I have went to carnivals, yes, as a child. The rides, the food, it's like entertaining a different world. Let's go and check it out then. Sure. With a wink, Franca leads the way and gets our tickets for the night. We meander through the few aisles of shops, food, and side attractions. It's better lit than I thought it'd be. Though it's not hard with all the flashing signs and street lights. Banners hang at every corner advertising food and attractions. Lots of families out making the most of the night. Sorry. Can hear snot. Franca and Portia try their hands at some carnival games. I try balloon dart game, but end up doing even worse than Franca with her eyes closed. Damn it, I almost hit the target. Maybe if you squint. Easy as a pie. Wait, am I the only boy? I think I am. Whatever. Of course, Portia ends up... Obviously, I had to hang out. With their great hand-eye coordination from baseball practice, Franca huffs, though she's clearly having fun. It's alright. What's going on over there? Three of us meander towards a growing crowd. They're all cheering and clapping, with lots of children resting on the shoulders of their parents for a better look. Ah, look! What? You just say, ah, look! And you... Okay, there we go. There's a Period and... Is that supposed... yeah, that's the Harlequin that we saw from our dream. The dream where he's murdering us. Because we refused to answer a riddle. Asshole. Dancing against the twilight sky is a pair of clowns. Their outfits are intricately and uniquely adorned by lace and trim, shimmering in the light with each movement. On the Period is... On the right is a person in a muted outfit, detailed but with minimal color, twirling ribbons and tossing them up. On the left, though, is completely opposite. Their outfit is vibrant, even more ornate and eye-catching. The vibrant clown juggles a set of items into the air, letting them climb further and further with each rotation. Confetti falls from somewhere, making it an almost picturesque setting. Then the clown on the right drops the baton on their head. Ow! Wow, Harriet. Talk about using your head. Using my head, what do you mean, Harlequin? What? Harriet grabs the baton and twirls it and it once more. Yeah, this versus I guess they look like, I don't even know what an actual Harlequin looks like, but I'm guessing this is what it's meant to look like. Obviously, this is what a Harriet looks like. If you've seen like My Chemical Romance and like maybe their things, they have a certain part of their show where there's a Harriet who kills Gerard. So this is how they look. Like this. The Harlequin tosses one of their juggling items, a bowling pin, over to the Harriet. With a jump, the Harriet expertly catches it on their head and sticks the landing. The crowd laughs and claps. Harlequin yawns in response to an exaggerated loud yawn. I'm getting kind of bored, Harriet. Is it almost time to clock out? Still got the rest of the night, Harlequin. Yeah, the rest of the night, but I've got plans. And yet you're already falling asleep. See, I've got a cure for that. For sleep deprivation? Or sleepwalking? Harriet pulls something shiny from behind their back. It glints ominously in the limelight. It's a knife. They toss it up once in the air, catching it with their hand, then chuck it towards Harlequin. They make a loud sound, closer to a squeak than a scream. Harlequin doesn't stop juggling, though, and adds knives to the mixture. Hey, this thing looks really sharp. Where did you get it? Harriet pulls out another knife, expecting it the kitchen. Oh, seems dangerous. Harriet adds another knife to Harlequin's juggling routine. They fly dangerously in the air, creating a palpable tension in the onlookers' hearts. Every time the crowd cheers, the Harlequin throws them even higher. Harriet, however, blows up a pair of balloons and sets them to either side of Harlequin. With a flare of finality, Harlequin grabs each of the original juggling items, tucking them under their arm until they're left with just the knives. They toss them both up once more. Eyes follow them as they glint one last time high in the air before coming down and popping each of the balloons. Harlequin and Harriet take a bow to uproarious applause. Damn. If that's the side attraction, can't wait to see the main ones. That was really good. My voice trails off with the last few words. Try as I might, I can't help but stare at the Harlequin. They look so familiar. When I blink, my glimpses of my nightmare came back. They're muddled and dark now. The Harlequin is the most vibrantly decorated actor we've seen here. They're probably plastered everywhere on the advertisement for the carnival. My subconscious probably grabbed them from there. You murdered me in my dream. But you look a lot like it, so I'm guessing that will happen, or some weird, true dream. An actual dream that happened, rather than a nightmare. Welcome to the performance tonight. To my surprise, the Harlequin walks up to us. The Harriet attends to a group of kids in the meanwhile. It was lovely. Will you be performing more tonight? Harlequin gives an exaggerated bow, with her hat jingling in the process. They hand us a flyer form somewhere. On. Spilled something. Harlequin gives an exaggerated bow, their hat jingling in the process. They hand us a flyer from somewhere. I suppose they have a bag with them where they kept the juggling equipment after all. We'll be performing here on the half-hour mark until 10. Which is when the main show in the big top happens. Their voice is a bit deeper than I expected in person. It still has the performance-esque bravado, but it doesn't feel like it's all for show. Harlequin gives us each a smile when they hand us the flyer, but when they hand one to Portia, their hand falters. Oh, oops, sorry. They scramble to grab the flyers, and in the chaos, Portia ends up dropping their bag, including some of the contents. That's alright, I'm the one that let it slip. Juggling takes a lot out of you sometimes. Will you game? Especially when you're that good. There we go, finally, it's just allowing me to do things. Compliment boarding on flirting as usual. Sometimes I wonder if she doesn't even realize how her words come across. Ugh. Harlequin takes another bow and a wink before leaving us to join Parrot. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Let's write some stuff until the big show. Right. Oh. As we're deciding which direction to head next, the other clown approaches. I hope you enjoy your time here. Instead of the jovial tune they had during the performance, their words are a little more meek than a meek utter with a small bow. I give a small nod back. Thank you, and thank you for the performance. We give them one last wave before heading off. Following Franca's lead, we end up in a dark ride that's a neon crypt. Darkened set pieces of a botanical wonderland line each side of the walls, accented by bright neon paint and twinkling lights. It's both parts creepy and colorful, perfect for setting the mood. As when we step out, it's completely dark outside. Can you believe this is a pop-up carnival? Can't imagine how many trucks it takes to ship all this stuff, and how many works it to set it all up. How long will they be in town? They opened a month ago, and I think they'll be here for a few more weeks. So maybe a month and a half total. Wow, just enough time to get comfortable until you have to pack it all up. Yeah, hey, let's check out the mirror maze next. We all head into the mirror maze to try our luck. And depth perception. I'm getting flashbacks. To, do not bring this cat home. Do not let this cat home. Do not take this cat home. Where, we just die. Regardless if you beat the maze or not. You're either trapped in a mirror or, die trying to escape. Francisca turns around. Franca. Did I ever call her Francisca? Why am I doing that? Franca. Gets turned around twice for every step of the progress. Whereas Portia gets completely separated from us. Somehow, I'm the first one to escape with Franca nowhere in sight. Well, might ruin the flow of the maze. Mirror maze, if I go back in, guess I'll wait for them. I pull out my phone and wait. Streams of other patrons pass by. surrounded by cheering and happy faces. Makes waiting go by quickly. When I check my phone again, though, I see a text from Portia. Hey, where are you? Not weighing outside of the mirror maze. How did I pass you? I'm at the tent behind it. Come here. I shrugged myself. It's easy to miss someone in the crowds. They must have been looking the opposite way when they walked past. At least they're out of the maze now. Maybe Franco's with them? They asked me to rejoin them. Making my way through the sea of patrons and a few signs I didn't read, I end up in a much quieter part of the carnival. It doesn't look like I shouldn't be here, but it doesn't exactly look like somewhere I should linger for long. Portia? Called their name a few times, probably looking like a lost teen in the process. Well, I would if anyone were here to see me. If I can turn around, I can see the party continuing on without us, but here... Portia? Before I can say anything, someone grabs me from behind. With one arm, they lock around my neck. With the other, they smother something over my face. I scream. It's completely muffled in the cloth over my mouth. I kick and thrash and scrape at their arms, but it's useless. They drag me away from the party into a room of darkness. Half choke, half cough escapes me as I'm shoved down onto what feels like a couch. My head hits the cushion hard. The cover over my face is taken off and standing above me. What? What? What's going on? Let's try this again. Why are you doing? What? Don't play dumb. This resets when you die. There's gotta be a reason why it's you. Kind of like you're the cause of it. A moment of silence passes. It takes me long to realize my situation. No. For it to really set in. Harlequinade has kidnapped me. Portia's phone rests on the table behind, lighting up with what must be text from Franca, the nightmare I had last night. I kick off the couch, scrambling to my feet. Harlequinade is faster though and pins me down. The grip is ironclad. Panic bubbles high up in my chest. Answer me! I don't know! I don't know what you're talking about! Yes, you do! This day resets every time you die. Why? What are you talking about? Try as I might to pull away, his grip on my arms is real. Don't play with me. I watched. I've seen so many outcomes. It always resets when you die. And you want me to believe you're not behind it. Behind what? All of this? You think I'm the one doing this? What the fuck is wrong with you? Harlequinade takes one hand off of my arm long enough to gesture around the room, as if it could make their point clear. I'm tired of this, ending this loop already. I can't, I don't know what... Panic in my chest finally bubbles over. Tears form in my eyes and a few choking sobs rattle in my chest. I don't... If you won't stop this, then I will. What the fuck is wrong with you? Endlessly saying, I don't know what's going on. And you do this to me. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Horrible. One moment, Harlequinade has both my arms pinned down. Next, only one. Their arm grabs a hold of the dagger, just like my nightmare. No. Just like last night, they raise it up. Wait. I don't know anything, really. And yet, we'll restart in just a few seconds. Wow, you really not looking too hot, Snow. Franca's words snapped me back to reality. Standing on the sidewalk, Portia is looking out for the driver she ordered to pick us up. The three of us are going to the carnival tonight, and I'm reliving a nightmare. Hello? Snow? Hey. I don't think I could have answered weaker if I tried. She holds a hand to my forehead, which is quickly going hotter by the second, even the autumn breeze does nothing to help me. Really need to sit you down somewhere. We haven't ordered the tickets yet. We can cancel tonight and just chill. And just chill? I feel like I wanted to go to the carnival. This bastard. God. Shake my head. No. I'm gonna figure out this. I'm not gonna ruin a day like this. Nightmare. Feeling the blade cutting through my skin. Not so real, and yet I'm fine. Just need some water. Maybe a painkiller. I'll be fine. Don't look at me like that. They both give me a look, but don't argue. Alright. If you don't feel well, I'll be the first one to know. Don't worry. Give her a sweet smile. Portia waves us over as the driver pulls up. The three of us climb into the car and head off to the carnival. A vibrant, eerie, nostalgic carnival greets us as we walk up to the front gates. I've already done this. The rational part of my brain repeats no, but it's drowned out by the rest of the noise, washed away to somewhere else. My body goes through the same motions as before. Some time in the past when I did this. Franca and Portia points at the same things, make the same quibs, gravitate to the same stalls. I nod and go along with everything. I let myself get swept up in the party atmosphere. I confess myself, this is just a fun night together, though. It'll be fun. Oh, look. Nope. Not doing this. Harriet and a Harlequin. There is no more rational parts of my brain urging me to think that this is normal. The memory of Harlequin stabbing me, that knife raised in their hand, with their demands overwhelm my senses. As if they can hear my thoughts, the Harlequin makes eye contact with me. It's hard to see their expression underneath the mask, but I can feel their gaze. I died here, I know I did. And if I stand here any longer, I'll die again. No, where are you going? I run, I don't care where to. Anywhere but here. Maybe I'll die again in a freak accident, or maybe I'll actually escape. Every neuron in my head screams to run. All that matters is I get away from that guy. They're shouting behind me. They're shouting behind me as Franca and Portia tries to find out what's wrong, but they're too slow to catch up with me. A voice I don't recognize calls out, and I turn around for a brief second. It's a Harlequin. Now they're chasing me too, and much better at it. Why? Why me? Run past the tents, away from the crowds, and into a more dimly lit areas. A crowded area might help me blend in, but a quieter area could be easier to hide in as long as I can escape. Snow! Nagging thoughts streaks across my mind, wondering how they know my name, but it passes quickly. They're the one who killed me before, lured me out with the text messages to get me alone. Be rude of them not to remember names somehow. By now, my legs start to quiver. I can't give up just yet. There's a congregation of people coming in now. That's the sun sets. I can blend in with them and leave the park. I know I'm in the Harlequin's line of sight, but as long as I can break that. No, wait! No! You killed me! You're surprised that the person you killed is running away from you? No! Fuck you! Does Harlequin not care about being seen chasing someone? They must not. Since this will just reset once they kill me. This is a game of cat and mouse to them. I duck and weave through the crowds of onlookers, gawking at the sight and sounds. The closer I get to the park's entrance, though the more congested it gets. What was once just enough room to quickly run becomes shoulder-to-shoulder crowds. Panic in my throat rises. I can barely make out the front awning. The exit is so close yet so far. Then someone grabs my wrist. Snow! I tug at my arm, one feeble attempt to escape. I probably could if I wanted to. I threw my shoulder out of place, I kicked at them, thrashed around. But small parts of me gives up. My head is already spinning from so much running. I feel my chest heaving in on itself. Snow, I just want to talk. Finally, I turn around. It's not my first time seeing them this close. But it is the first time seeing their face in such vibrant lighting. A deep frown rests on their lips. Their shoulders move up and down, despite the workout they probably had chasing after me. Let me apologize. Apologize for fucking killing me? Blaming all this on me? Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, they say the last word awkwardly, and I tilt the head at them for killing me. If you want to be that blunt, yeah. Harlequin doesn't lessen the grip on my hand, though. Can we talk somewhere less public? So you can kill me? Does it matter if no one else remembers? You did. God, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. If I could kill you, I would. You're like, oh, wait, you've repeated these. And you get surprised. And then you realize, oh, fuck, you're not. That's a you thing. That's a you problem. Because you didn't believe me. You didn't believe me. For some fucking reason, you didn't believe me. Even it was pretty obvious I wasn't really doing it. Harlequin ends up dragging me to a more secluded part of the park, just a few steps away from the food vendors. It's almost scary how much of a difference in noise and foot traffic a few steps can make. They wanted to go back to their own tent, but I was quick to shut that down. To my surprise, Harlequin takes off their mask. It's careful but well practiced process. I wonder how handcrafted that ornate mask really is. Given how gentle they are with it. With their back turned, I can just make out them using a wipe from a small waste bag. They fluff their hair back, revealing a rather attractive guy. Yeah, I'm gonna date the guy who was killing me multiple times. Probably more than I remember. I'm not sure who or what I expected, but not this. My name is Lynn. See someone perform here against the Harley Quinn. Lynn gestures to the rest of his costume. Never worked at a carnival before, but it was going great. I was training right before the carnival opened. Worked most days there since then. Until one day I woke up like normal. I could tell something was off. There was a static buzzing in my ear. That familiar noise you hear in the morning that just wasn't there. On. So I went about my day as normal. I got ready, I performed some. I had my quick, short dinner, and so on. I'm gonna blank. And you thought I was to blame? If I was, then how would I not remember? Continually plead for my life. You fucking monster. I fucking hate you. So I went about my day as normal. I got ready, I performed some, I had my quick and short dinner, and so on. And when the next gate come, I couldn't help but feel something was off. I've already done this before. I've been here before. Working anywhere will get monotonous after a while, right? So I just kept at it. The days are blurring together since I have the same schedule every day. That's gotta be it. The Then I noticed the date never changed. It's one thing to blur the days together, and next it's another to remember waking up on the 18th every single day. I realized I was having the same conversations over and over again. I would respond differently if I responded differently, but it was always the same patterns over and over. His voice gets more pronounced the longer he goes on. I'm sure no one else can hear us over the roar of the carnival, but I can see why he wanted somewhere more isolated. For how long? It was an uncomfortable silence. Well, I can't exactly keep track or everything gets reset, everything. But I estimate a few months. I don't know how many resets, time it resets, but I was aware of that though. And you've killed me that many times? A few days, a few months of the same day repeating end after end after end. And that makes you feel like you had to kill me? Sorry, I swear. I realized that after a while, more than often than not, the night ends with a disaster. Something right breaks down, a small fire happens, something like that. Whenever I went to see what happened, I was the one that died. Yes, other people would die from time to time as well, but you were the key figure. As soon as your heart stops, the day resets. That maybe if you were killed rather than just dying in an accident, something different would happen. That you were behind it all. It's a bit twisted, but I can suppose how he would have blamed me for it. But I mean, why me? I've never been to this carnival before. Oh, goddammit. I wasn't even planning on going until a few nights before. My friends convinced me to go out for a night out. Lynn just shrugs. If I knew that, we probably wouldn't be here. Probably. I had hope, well, I was practically betting on it, that you were the cause of all of this. And you are, but you don't seem to know why. Yeah, I definitely don't. And I bet I've pleaded multiple times that I don't remember. And it didn't get through your thick skull that I wasn't the fucking one. You bitch. I definitely don't. The way he worded it, it's clear he thinks I know more than I do. Not that I tell my killer, even if I did. Oh, suppose we're in the same boat. He extends a hand out to me. Takes a moment to realize he wants a handshake. Let's try and get out of this together, okay? Bold words for someone who killed me. And it won't happen again. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. If I could stab you right now, I fucking would. I fucking would, so we could repeat this over and over again and stab you for a few months, you motherfucker. Alright. It's a firm... shake his outstretched hand. It's a firm but quick shake. Let's do the rest of our repeating lives, I guess. If we get separated, you can find me either performing in the middle of the area you saw me in or at the clown tent. It's in the staff section. It shouldn't be too hard to sneak in. The tent is a deep red, and the ones beside it are a gray-blue. I nod. Sounds like a solid idea if we get separated. It's like, you better not have killed any of my friends. You took all my... I bet you killed them. I I want to get revenge. God, I want to get revenge. Just see how you feel about it. I know, it sounds like a solid idea if we get separated. Now what? I've worked an appetite. Personally, dinner? Dinner? At a time like this? Better time for dinner time! We have, investigating to do, confessing at the carnival, seeing if anything is missed, trying to escape. Done that, and that. You'd be surprised how many things stay mostly the same. Almost as if we're all working based on schedules or something. Laughing at his own joke, he begins walking off. This is seriously the guy I'm supposed to spend however long I'm stuck in this day with? Harlequin. A deep rolling voice brings Lynn immediately to a halt. I see a man who seems to be a ringmaster of the carnival standing a ways from us, staring directly at him. His face is mostly shadowed, but I can still make out a deep growl across his face. A boss! Looking like a school kid caught skipping class, Lynn faces the ringmaster with a brave face. I distinctly remember you not to take breaks with your mask off, especially in sight of patrons. He takes a few steps closer, directing his ire towards me, and definitely not with patrons. No, you see, I was helping him find the way back to the rest of the carnival after getting lost just a few steps from the food stalls. He gestures behind us for a few adults to get lost. Here truly would be, that's the tragedy of it. He was so lost he couldn't find his way to get out. Look at all these equipment and cables we have strewn back here. It's a minefield. Why think of the hazards? And think of many ways the patrons could have navigated it for himself had you not been the one to stop them. I'd be remiss to let a lamb go astray. What am I, a lamb for slaughter? A stray dog would be a better guide for you. And I may not know the quickest ways around the attraction, but I know the safest ways, like so. With exaggerated gesture, Lynn holds out a hand to me. I gingerly take it. Like hell. Ringmaster takes his other arm, pulling him away from me. Will not have you ruin the most important night of my career with your shenanigans. I say that every night. Then maybe it'll get through to you at some point. I realize I'm still with hearing distance and shoots me a quick customer service smile. Please enjoy yourself at the carnival tonight and do not think worse of the rest of us because our employees choose to fraternize instead of perform. I'm not a frat boy. I just shake my head. Defend Lynn. Despite wanting to leave him in the cold, should probably speak up first lest he be fired. Though that may work out better for us. I did get lost, but on my way back to my friends, I happened to run into Lynn, who I haven't seen since high school. I didn't mean to keep him from his work for so long. I just had to talk to him. Lynn looks more surprised than the ringmaster. Of course, it was impromptu. I didn't know what to do, but it felt like it'd be best to talk out of the way rather than around guests. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to bring a guest to my tent, so his words trail off, letting the ringmaster form his own thoughts. This is better than my private quarters, is what he means. Oh, this is better than my private quarters, is what he means, despite the fact he's done that several times already. Still, it is irresponsible to bring your guests into those darkened areas. Guess I'm supposed to wander around back here. It's unsafe. You're right. That's why we should head back now, no? He shakes the ringmaster off, holding out a hand to me. Yes, you're right. After my show, that is. Ringmaster cuts between us, grabbing Lynn's extended wrist. Such a helpful mood tonight. I know you'll help with the finishing touches in my show. I wouldn't want to step on your toes. It is your show after all, and that's why you're insistent on it. I can assist by working with Harriet out of your way, far out of the way, and make yourself scarce where you're needed. Elsewhere, we wouldn't want that. The two exchange pleasantries and drift farther and farther away from me. Oh, God. Trying to escape a fucking loop. I didn't even know that this was that game. This is cool. Try as I might, the ringmaster large steps and rush to get back to work. Make it as hard to keep up while maintaining a distance. The hand up as nothing more than a darkened silhouettes mixed into the crowd. Lost him. I finally got to the one person who could answer some of my questions. He's already been taken away. What now? Carnival has been uncomfortable. I still add air to it now as I walk around these stalls knowing what I know now. How many nights has this music played on to the same crowds? How many more times will these people go through the same emotions? Every person I pass takes on an inhuman quality to them. They talk, they laugh, they move. I cannot help but see them as different. They are changed. No, I'm the changed one. These people will never look the same to me again, and it's because of me. Wander aimlessly down the aisles of vendors and attractions. The laughter and cheering washes over me, but doesn't affect me. Phone rings as Franca. Franco, Snow, where are you? Alright, I ran away from them without saying anything. She's probably been trying to call me for the last 20 minutes there. I saw someone I recognize. I was surprised that I had to catch up with them immediately. Not exactly a lie. I did see someone I recognized. And that made you want to bolt away as soon as possible without telling us. I'm sorry. Franca sighs, but doesn't ask for more details. She's kind of like that, maybe too kind. And are you okay now? Yes, I think I am. Where are you? I'm in front of the stalls. For the life of me, I can't tell where I'm at aisle from. In front of the funnel cake stall. Fine, and we'll come find you. Hopefully my phone is running out of battery. So I'll call you back if we find you. Sit tight. She merely hangs up, leaving me alone again. Well, as alone as a person can be in a packed carnival. I walk to the nearest stall to stand out of the crowds. There's no use in me standing around, taking no space. Other people are having so much fun. Meanwhile, are you okay? Oh, my surprise, Harriet from earlier walks up to me. I saw you run away earlier and you look scared. Are you okay? I was overwhelmed, but I'm better now. Thanks for checking on me. That's good to hear. He perks up almost instantly, clearly taking me at my word. I can get overwhelmed here, too, sometimes, with all the people and flashing lights and loud noises. It's good to take breaks every now and then, definitely. I'm not sure if it'd help you, but you can always come to me if you have any problems. I don't know if I can help you, but thank you, really. He lingers for a moment, looking around like he wants to say something else. Well, if he doesn't want to say what's on his mind, maybe I will. I like your costume. Oh, thanks. I'm performing as the Period. Is that the French clown? It is. I know a Period. I guess, Freak Circus was the introduction to that, but, I don't know much else. Also, like, I have seen, the Period, thing for, like, My Chemical Romance, where, like, they perform blood and just stab and kill Gerard Way. That, I've seen that. It's fun. Yeah, they have that scene, for their show. Anyway. I don't know why they chose a Period, but that's cool. It is. A lot of people call them the sad clown, but I like their styles and muted colors. Yeah. With a smile, the Period lifts up their oversized sleeves. They drop well past their wrist. How do you perform in such long sleeves? I have gloves that are strewn into the sleeves, so I slip my hands in, and they stay in place. Tifu tries to get used to it, but it's not that hard to juggle in it now. I wonder if other people will remember. Like, will Period remember? Like, the loops and stuff. If they don't now, like, what if they do? They're like, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in this. But what if they do remember at some point? They're like, what's going on? They're like, every time you die, I don't know what to do. I just allow the loops to happen. because I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to see people die. I have gloves strewn into the sleeves, so I slip my hands in and they stay in place. It took a few tries to get used to it, but it's not that hard to juggle in it. He twirls around to show his baggy sleeves. He's clearly enjoying himself, and I can't help but smile. Oh, I almost got ahead of myself. I'm so sorry, I have to go now. I hope I didn't keep you from work. It's okay, you'll come here again, won't you? Yes. I'll see you next time, then. I'll obviously be here next time. Because I die, and then I'll come here again. I hate my mustache. So weird and unsymmetrical. So weird and unsymmetrical. It's so horrible. Alright. The parrot gives one final bow before heading off into the rest of the carnival. Once again, I'm alone. Just as quickly as the sense of dread left me when the parrot stopped by, it returns like a flood. I'm stuck here. I meander through the aisles of party games and attendance listedly. Oh! I notice a metal folded chair to the side of the corner dog stall. It's not well lit, as it's more behind the stall. It's probably intended for workers. But after running so much from Lynn, my legs are worn out. Taking a seat would be nice. Oh god, something bad's gonna happen. I step between the stalls and make a beeline towards the chair. Small wave of relief hits me as I go to sit down. Relaxation never comes. Pain flashes across my body as my leg hits the metal chair, constricting my muscles and stopping my heart. I barely have time to gasp before my head hits the cold, grassy ground. The fuck? Huh? How did it what? How did I die? Okay. Alright, that's the demo for now. Okay, let me see what happens when I just say I'm gonna go home. I'm just gonna go home and I'm never gonna come back. Do I just die there and then the demo is continuing? I shake my head. The headache between my eyes only grows worse. What was that? Felt way too real to be just a nightmare. The grip on my wrist, the panic in my chest, the metal cutting through my skin. But if it wasn't a nightmare, yeah, I'm just not feeling well right now. I'm sorry. But don't worry about it. We can figure something out. She quickly waves Portia over, who promptly cancels the ride. They're both really nice about it. But I know they're at least a little disappointed. I give them a small smile. Maybe I'll feel better. We can go tonight. I doubt it. Instead of heading to the carnival, we continue down the street to somewhere else. I don't really care where, as long as I can never see that clown ever again. My headache doesn't go away, though. Try as I might, all I can think about was that mask and that knife. When I close my eyes, I could still make out the glint of the dagger in the minimal light. You stayed up way too late last night, didn't you? I thought you didn't have any tests this week. No, I just what? Had a nightmare about a killer clown? What do I even say to that? Snow? It's just stress from school. Nothing, I think it's just school stress. Portia pats me on the shoulder. You're getting enough sleep, right? I learned that the hard way my freshman year. No homework is worth doing an all-nighter for, even if you have to skip finishing some assignments. This always ends up better in the long run to make sure you're sleeping enough. I mean, I don't mean 4 or 5 hours. Sleep, either 7 minimum. You're right. I nod to appease their fervor for a healthy schedule. It's just like a decent, consistent schedule. Frank points out the restaurant a couple blocks down across the street. raving about the drinks and sushi. I forced my mind to think about that instead. Get a booth, try the sushi, drink a few glasses of water to clear out this headache. Then I'll get on the bus back to my dorm and call it a night early. Might mess up my sleep schedule to go to bed so early, but I thought of snuggling under my blankets. With all the lights off, feel safer by the second. Stress from school has me frazzled. That's all it is. I'll rest this weekend. Take it real easy. Make sure I get more sleep and water next week. We can go somewhere else as a group. Take a deep breath, willing my headache to leave. Things will be fine. The stress will subside. Snow! Problem calls my name as I cross the street. Look at them, already on the sidewalk. I just have enough time to notice the car in my peripheral, heading straight towards me to my right. I can't dodge it. All I can do is blink once more. Guess for air, I've been submerged underwater for too long. My chest feels like lead. I buckle over, panting. Snow? Franca, steadying me. My head throbs, can't see straight. Snow, what's wrong? Let's sit you down, okay? She pulls me over to the bench and sits me down. It's easier to breathe here than standing up. Only slightly. A cold breeze hits my face, forcing me back to reality. I just died. It's the only explanation I have for it. That's the only explanation I have for it at this point. I can't avoid it any longer. I was ran over by a car. At the time before that, I was stabbed by that clown, and before that, deep breath escapes me. Franca's arm rests around my shoulders. Her signature lilac perfume surrounds us. Normally, I'm not much of a perfume person, but there's something calm about it today. Grounding. Thank you. I choke out the words so as to ease her mind somewhat. Portia rejoins us, sitting on my other side with a hand on mine. You feeling any better now? The nod, the panic, had constricted me at first, but staying down now has me tethered back to reality. God for today, okay? You need some rest. We can go to the carnival some other time. God, what do we do? Something's going on that's like punishing us for not going to the carnival. Also, I bet Harlequin's like, wait, it ended sooner than later in the night? Why? He's like, wakes up, doing his things, like, okay, I'll just figure out this, and then he, like, all of a sudden, in the middle of his thinking, he's like, wait, that isn't right. That isn't right. Why the hell did that happen? Like, I bet he's noticing it, like... Alright. The headlights beaming right in my face keep coming back to me. I force them out of my mind. I have to. Alright. My hands shake as it is. Every part of my body is in flight mode. Knowing what just happened to it. The chill in the air just makes me shiver even harder. Franca squeezes my shoulder. Even her warmth isn't enough to stop me from shaking. I would ask you if you want to go to this restaurant nearby, but it doesn't look like you're in any shape to walk somewhere. Are you sure you don't need to go to a hospital or a clinic? Lots of waiting in a clinic sounds like this sounds dreadful. I shake my head immediately. The warmth of my blankets on my bed feels like the best medicine for me. Portia calls the driver, personally take me back to my dorm. I don't live too far away. I suppose it's not a complete waste of a drive. Not that I really care right now. Getting home sounds like the best option. Here we go. I'll drop you off at your dorm, okay? Yeah. They'll hold the door open to me and we all climb in. I typically find it hard to rest in vehicles. My nerve-wracked muscles don't put me much of a fight this time. I rest my head against the back seat and close my eyes. Franca and Portia make small talk to the driver, which tricks my ears into thinking as nothing more than background noise. My heart rate feels like it's back to normal, or at least not trying to break out my chest. But an ache covers me. Sleep is almost certain. That is, until the driver slams on the brakes hard. With my seatbelt on, I feel my face inches from the back of his seat. I open my eyes long enough to see a truck spinning out in front of us, heading directly towards us. The truck swings wildly around, eclipsing the view of the front window and slamming onto us. Words escape my mouth, only pants. This can't be real, is it? That's twice I've died in a car accident today. A cold breeze slams into my back, tethering me here to the sidewalk. While the headlights from the truck spinning out threaten me back into unreality. I'm dead. I died, but I'm alive. There's nothing in the world that can explain that. So instead I cry. Snow? Franca is the first one to notice my shaking. She puts my arm around my shoulders like before and squeezes. Her warmth makes me want to stay here, but those deaths still flash in my eyes. They happen, I know it, they did. Snow, let's sit down. You look sick. Somehow I laugh. I feel sick. She pulls me into a bench. I just laugh. Shiver runs down me as we sit there in an autumn breeze, invigorating me. I'm alive for now. That's what matters. Are you okay? Portia rests beside me, placing a hand on mine just like before. As you do, this day resets every time you die. Why? Resetting day. Day that happens again and again. We're starting whenever I die. Is that what the guy meant? Squeeze Portia's hand, throwing my head up. I'm ready to go back to the carnival. Franca gives me an odd look, perturbed by my attitude. Back? Did you go on your own time? No. I went with you. And another fucking... I stand up and give them both a bright smile to ease the worries. Sorry, just had to shake off some school jitters. I'm fine now. Let's make most of tonight, alright? They both look put on by my side, change of tune. But don't say anything. Alright. Alright, let's go. The vibrant car was almost a welcome sight to see as we walk up. I did not my way here. Does that mean something? I'm sure I died